Good morning. It's Friday, January 15th. I don't know where half this month has gone. I was planning to rant once again about Trump, but now, before I get to that, I'm laughing my ass off because Trump has now refused to pay Rudy Giuliani's bills. Now, you know that Giuliani requested $20,000 a day for his work on all of Trump's mail fraud cases. So now Trump is refusing to pay Rudy Giuliani's bills. And Giuliani has stuck by with him for about 2.5 years, I guess. But it's funny. It's absolutely funny because the man who stood up for Trump stood there while the dye ran down his face. It's now going to get screwed out of his money. And Trump has advised all of the members of his staff to ignore Giuliani's bills, not to pay him a dime. So you will excuse me for laughing. But Rudy shouldn't be surprised. If you've watched Trump over the years, this is his modus operandi. How many people have been in his favor for a short period of time, and then they say one thing or they do one thing and they're gone? Or else his actions finally wear them out and they quit. So that's what the man is all about. Meanwhile, he's been impeached for the second time, and Mitch McConnell says he's not going to hold that trial. Now he's not going to have to invoke the Emergency Service Act in order to bring Congress back early from their leave. I mean, they've only been gone for 2 or 3 weeks. I can't even, it's amazing how much time off they take. But then, of course, they can always say we had to go home. We have to show our faces before our constituents. So they get a lot of time off. They work maybe 150 days a year in Congress. What they do at home, who knows? So Mitch is not going to bring them back. And Biden has said that he wants a quick impeachment trial because Congress has many more important things to do. And Biden's absolutely right. And Mitch McConnell will no longer be the majority leader. So I am sure that the president and Chuck Schumer, who will be the majority leader, will be able to work something out and get Trump's impeachment out of the way. But there are other things happening in Trump world besides the impeachment. Several large realty firms in the city, Cushman & Wakefield among them, have said they're not going to rent any more Trump properties. They're not going to recommend them for rent, and they themselves are not going to rent any properties. So Trump is being hit left and right in his private businesses because of his actions as the president. And rightly so. So I wasn't in favor of the impeachment. I would have preferred the 25th Amendment. But he's got impeachment, and we'll probably watch that thing play out, hopefully very quickly, under the new administration. Another thing that happened to Trump with respect to his impeachment is that his lawyers, Jay Sekulow and others, are not going to defend him in this impeachment trial. They back out. But I'm sure that he'll find somebody to defend him. I don't think that he'll go in there lawyerless. There will be a lot of people that want to get the attention of being his attorney. And after all, this is America, and we believe that everybody is entitled to proper representation in a trial. So whether or not the lawyer actually thinks he's innocent really doesn't matter. they'll get some lawyer who's willing to defend him. Maybe it'll be a young guy, maybe it'll be an old guy, but some lawyer will defend him. The vote in Congress to impeach was bipartisan. 10 Republicans joined the Democrats to impeach President Trump on the following charges. They agreed that he posed a threat to our national security. They agreed that he incited the riot at the U.S. Capitol because he believed that he won the election, and he told the rioters to fight like hell. And so Donald Trump has set a record I'm probably sure he really never wanted to set. He has been impeached twice. No president before him has ever managed that. And all because of his insane attitude about mail fraud and the mere fact that he really doesn't know how to control people or manage anything. So he will probably go down in history as probably the worst president we ever had. As Liz Cheney, the third-ranking Republican in Congress, said, there has never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States of his office and his oath to the Constitution. I think that about sums it all up. So I'm going to leave now. I'm sorry if I have to keep repeating these rants about Trump, but it's the biggest news that's running wild in our country right now. I feel I must comment on it. I thank you very much for taking time out of your busy days to watch these rants. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.